So I thought the play was meaningful and exciting simply because I just didn't expect anything to happen that actually happened. It was very well written and very suspenseful, and I enjoyed the play. One of the themes in the play is definitely women in Greek society. And back then in Greek, women were definitely not respected as they are today. Obviously, they were nowhere near as respected. Men actually looked down upon them a lot, and I think that's one of the things this play is saying. Specifically, it's kind of interesting how Dionysus uses women to kind of break Pentheus, the king, the ruler, the established authority. And I think what the play's saying is that maybe women aren't below men, and I think that was one of the interesting parts of the play. So I think another theme in the play has to do with the dangers of imposing will and authority over people. And this can be seen when Pentheus tries to insert his will over Dionysus. And we all know how that goes for Pentheus. Obviously, Dionysus indirectly kills him through the women of Thebes. And that in of itself is payback for Dionysus, as he turns to women who didn't believe who he was. They didn't believe that he was the son of Zeus. That was their payback from Dionysus, especially Pentheus' mother, how she ends up with her son's head in her hand, and she is able to see that at the end. So the last theme that I found in the play was rationality versus irrationality. And clearly the irrationality is Dionysus and the rationality is Pentheus. And I think the play is saying that, there needs to be, a mix in a healthy society, and not to one extreme, or one extreme to the other extreme. So I definitely think the play is saying that women in Greek life, were perceived as inferior to men. And, it's kind of interesting because they almost seem not even human with some of the stuff they're doing, obviously tearing a man to pieces. And I think that is an indirect way of saying, showing the frustration women have with men in Greek society. So I think Elvis Presley is on the cover of our play because when Elvis would perform his shows, women would go crazy for him, and they would do anything to see him, and they would even dance. And so I think that's the connection, because in the play, these women are dancing basically for Dionysus, and I think that's why Elvis is on the cover. So my two questions are, one, how did you guys feel when Pentheus' mom killed her son? And then two, what did you guys think about Dionysus? Do you think his revenge went overboard, or do you think it was just?